Hello, Scorpio, and Happy New Year. I hope that 2023 is off to a wonderful start for you. So let's get right to your reading. We are using the Wandering Star Tarot today. If you are new here, welcome. And for those returning, welcome back. Thank you all for joining. Now, just a reminder, this is a general reading for the Scorpio collective, which means that the messages may not entirely resonate with everyone. Take what makes sense for you and your situation and leave the rest for another Scorpio. If you enjoy this reading, please make sure to click like and subscribe. That would be very helpful. Okay, Scorpio, let's see what we have. Temperance. This card has been coming up a great deal for many people lately. The Moon, very interesting. The Sun. Heavy major arcana. The Lovers, look at that. 6 major arcana cards. 9 of Cups. 10 of Wands. 9 of Wands. And Page of Wands. Okay. Let me just make sure that you can see everything. So, Scorpio, you are a very, very intense sign by nature. You have 2 planetary rulers. You have Mars and you have the Moon. The Moon coming up right here, and although that is not necessarily your card, the Tower card is, it does have a big influence on what it is that I see on the table. Message that I am getting here is moderation. Moderation will be the key to salvaging and sustaining any relationships or any situations that might be at risk, or any relationships that might suffer interference from an outside party. You are very intense, Scorpio, and you can be an extremist. You and Aries, I think, are the 2 signs that function on extremes. You go from 0 to 60. And the first card here, being Temperance, indicates that you need to practice moderation so that everything can remain in balance. You're dealing with a lot of emotions about someone. And it could be anyone. I mean, we have, a lot of Wands here, so it could be a fire sign as indicated by the Sun as well. Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. We have the Lovers card here, Gemini. It could be the Cancer card, etc. But you have a lot of feelings for this other individual. Lots of passion, maybe even to the point of obsession. I would say to rein it in. Let them show you more of what they're feeling for you. Let the situation play out and work out as it will without influence from you, Scorpio. Practice moderation. You or this individual, it looks like this individual is one of extremes as well. You're either always together, talking constantly, spending time together, or there is icing out, long periods of pause, etc. These 2 cards here both indicate harmony. And that is what you want to establish. You want the scales to be even. You don't want to be the one putting into this relationship more than you are getting out. This Sun card here indicates your energy. It's also one of the happiest cards in the deck, indicating that things will ultimately work out. But to avoid the bumps, to avoid the pain of what sometimes happens in relationships, even though oftentimes all is well that ends well, you need to practice the concept of balance and harmony and being measured. None of this going from 0 to 60 or 100 or whatever the case may be. Let them show you where they stand. Do not chase. Do not try to influence. Do not follow. You have a lot of strong feelings for this person and them to you. And one of you, I think, is not as expressive with their emotions as the other one is. But from what I could see here, what is hidden will come to light. What this person feels will ultimately be revealed. They might not be as forthcoming right now. They might not have much to say. But in time, they will, because we do have the Lovers card here at the end, which follows the Sun card. Now, taking a look at Temperance, once again, right below it, we have 9 of Cups. 9 of Cups also being one of the happiest cards in the deck. It indicates optimism, happiness, opportunity, success. What I see here is that when things come back into focus and when things come back into balance, you will be very happy with the outcome, Scorpio. Very happy indeed. Now, these feelings that you or this other person is struggling with make you feel stuck, make you feel bound. That's why when they come out, it's a big pow, a big explosion. Somebody here is holding back. And I think to some extent it's both of you. Thus the extremes. It's either nothing or it's everything. And there's no moderation, nothing in between. Hidden feelings, hidden thoughts, etc. leave one feeling burdened, feeling stuck, feeling frustrated. Which is not a good feeling. That is not where you want to be. You want to feel this 9 of Cups. You want to feel happy. But here, when we're talking about emotions and we're talking about what's kept quiet, what's kept within, we see frustration. We see one becoming very overloaded and not knowing what to do. Do I stay? Do I go? Is this where I want to be? And questions start to pile up. Once again, we need to get back to temperance. We need to get back to harmony. 9 of Wands indicates that in order for this to get better, there needs to be communication. There need to be boundaries. You can't allow this person to come and go and put you in this situation where you are feeling this, where you don't know where you stand. You need to communicate and set boundaries. You need to communicate what the expectations of this relationship are. I think that will be a turning point, and that if this is them, they will then come to realize what's at stake. The last card here is the Page of Wands, which again indicates good news and communication. So communication is key, because if we have the 9 of Wands followed by the Page of Wands, we're talking about boundaries and we're talking about communication. The fact that this card comes under the Lovers card indicates that that is the key here, expressing and also being receptive to what it is that they have to say. It goes both ways. It's a reciprocal situation. So I'm going to pull some more cards because I would like to clarify further. We have the Page of Pentacles. We have the Page of Cups. Lots of pages here. We have 3 pages already. The Death card and 2 of Swords. The fact that we have 3 pages on the table indicates that this is something that is at its early stages, meaning that there is opportunity to fix what it is that you are not satisfied with. If you feel or think that something is not going in the direction in which you would prefer, there is time to sort that out. Pages symbolize youth. They symbolize a little bit of naivete. They've got several steps to go until they get to the king. It's the same with your situation here, Scorpio. You know, there's steps that have to be taken. Some of those steps have to do with those boundaries and communicating and see what's working and what's not, and what you're both willing to fix. There is success here, because the Page of Pentacles is also an indicator of a skill or a success or an investment. So this is telling me here that you need to invest in this. And again, what is it that you're investing? Your energy. You're investing by offering to communicate. You're investing by setting boundaries. Investing isn't just monetary. Investing is all of these other things which matter to us. And from what I see here, you are willing to invest in this connection, Scorpio. Now, the Page of Cups being on top of the Moon and on the 10 of Wands indicates to me that there will be receptivity. When you have this conversation, when this scenario plays out, you will each put something on the table, because it's not just them. They might have certain requests of you. They might have certain expectations of you. So the same way that you want to see things like self-correct, the same applies to them. The Death card here, while many people seem to feel that it is very scary, I like the fact that the Death card showed up where it did, because it indicates that the struggle, once you invest, once you both express and share, the challenge will be over. It's not that the relationship will be over. The challenges that you are facing will be over. And the Two of Swords is indicating that there are choices to be made. What are you willing to accept? What are you willing to let go of? What aspects of your communication style or relationship style, etc., are you willing to compromise on? There are choices and decisions to be made. This is a conversation that needs to take place, and you both need to figure out what is it that you're willing to compromise on. Because again, it's not just one way. They might have things to add, to share, etc. But the outcome looks good here, because again, we do have the Lovers as well as the Page of Wands here. But it's just that compromise will be necessary here, and that is up to you. So thank you so much, Scorpio. If this reading resonated with you at all, please click like and subscribe on your way out. Thank you so much. Until next time.